Hello friend, today we are going to discuss the basic structure of the C program. Friend, hope the previous lecture you have understood. In the previous lecture we had discussed the features of the C program, history of the C program and introduction of C. The increasing the popularity of the C is probably due to its many desirable qualities. We discussed in the previous lecture. It is robust programming language whose rich in whose contain rich set of built-in functions and operators can be used to write any complex program. The program written in the C are efficient and fast. This is one of the most important feature of the C programming language. There are 32 keywords in ANSI C. ANSI means American National Standard Institute. ANSI means American National Standard Institute. C is highly portable. You know that. We have discussed this in the previous section. Portable means that C program written from one machine can be run on another with little or no modification. So portability is most important if we plan to use new computer with a different operating systems. C language is well suited for the structured programming. The another important feature of C is its ability to extend itself. That means a C program is basically a collection of functions that is supported by the C library, and there are so many built-in inbuilt functions are there in the C library that can be used that we can use directly in our program. Due to these features the C is popular, and you know that the C language is also known as the mother of the other programming language. If you have the knowledge about the C programming, then you easily got the knowledge of the another programming language. So friend, let's begin today's lecture. The structure of the C program. A C program involves the following sections. The first section is the documentation section. Section. Second one is the preprocessor statement. This section is also called as the link section. The third one is the global declaration section. That means definition section. The next section is the main function. It is important, the main function, then local declaration of the variable, then program statement and expressions, and last section is the user defined function. Friend, first we see the program, simple program that print the hello world message on your screen. Here hash include stdio.h. Hash include stdio.h. This is the header file. stdio means standard input output file. .h extension. It is included in .h extension. H for header file. Why we include the header file before starting the program? When we include the header file in your program, then it will be linked to that particular input output function in the C program. Then next is the hash include conio.h. Conio means the console input output file. Then void main. Here is the main function. Opening curly brace, closing curly brace. Within that curly braces, pair of curly braces, we print the message in the printf statement. Printf opening bracket, double quotation mark, hello world, double quotation complete, bracket complete, semicolon, and return, and closing the curly brace. When we run that program, it will be show the output like that, hello world. The above example have print the hello world text on your screen. Let's look into various part of the above C program. The first and main important part is the comments. The comments are declared. There are two types of the comment in C. Slash star. Here is number of statement, and star slash. This is the multi-line comment. Another comment is the slash slash. That is the single line comment. The comment are a way of explaining what make a program. The compiler ignore the comment and use by the other to understand the code. Or this is the comment block, which is ignored by the compiler. The comment can be used anywhere in the program to add information about the program, or code block which will helpful for developer to understand the existing code in a future easily. The comment is used for the user purpose. So first section is the comment. The next one, hash include stdio.h. stdio is the standard for input output. This allow us some command which include a file called as the stdio.h, and this is the preprocessor command that notify the compiler to include the header file stdio.h in the program before compiling the source code. Now next one is the integer or void main. Integer or void is the return type or return value which will be explained in a while. It will be explained in next when we start the programming. The main function. The main is the main function where program execution begins. That means the C program start with the main function. Every C program must contain only one main function. Or this is the main function which is default entry point of every C program, and the void in the front of it indicate that it does not return any value. If it does not return any value, then we give the void keyword before the main, void main. And if we return any value, then we give the return type integer, int main. Then next one is the braces. Two curly braces are used to group all statement, or curly brace which show how much the main function has its scope. Then printf function. This function in C which print the text on the screen. This is the another predefined function. This is built-in function. The define of this function is already included in the C library. We can use use this built-in function in our program to print the text on the screen. So this is the predefined function of C which is used to display the text string into the screen. And last one is the return 0. At the end of the main function we return the value 0 because we include the void before main. Now basic structure of the C program. The example discussed above illustrate how simple a C program look like. How the program segment works. A C program may contain one or more sections which are figured above. The documentation section contains the collection of comment lines given the name of the program, authors or programmer's name, and few other details. The second part is the link section, which instruct the compiler to connect the various functions from the system library. The definition section describe all the symbolic constant. The global declaration section is used to define those variables that are used globally within the entire program and use more than one function. This section also declare or define all user defined functions and then compose the main. All C program must have one main function which contain two parts, declaration part and execution part. That means the main program, the main function contain again two parts, declaration part and execution part. The declaration part is used to declare all the variables that will be used within the program, and there is need to be at least one statement in the executable part, and these two parts are declared within the opening and closing curly braces of the main function. The execution of the program at the opening brace and end at the closing brace. Also it has to be noted that all the statements of these two parts need to be terminated with the semicolon. And the subprogram section deals with the all user defined functions that are called from the main function, and the user defined functions are declared usually defined after the main function. So this is the basic structure. When we take another example, then you have a clear idea about the basic structure of the C program. In the today's lecture, I explain up to this. The next on to the next part, next lecture, I will continue the next section. Thank you, friend.